So, and I do that all through life insurance policies. A lot of people
Yeah.
are not familiar with, life insurance policies and how they work. But right now, most people think it's just you die and you get a death benefit, which is true. But on the other hand, there's a newer type of policy out there called Index Universal that's indexed directly with the market. And so it's basically a be your own bank type of model. So a lot of companies are using this in what's called a split dollar policy, and it's employee retention. So essentially, like Glick Roofing would take a policy out on you, and then say you're with them for 2 years, and they'll give you $100,000 bonus, $200,000 bonus, or whatever it is. You can borrow from that policy on a tax-free basis. So it'd be tax-free to you, and it's also tax-free, basically tax deferred to Glick Roofing because they don't have to pay payroll taxes, FICA, Social Security, Medicare, really you name it, all that stuff. So
this episode is brought to you by Pierre Tax and Accounting, led by CPA Eric Pierre, a seasoned accounting and tax expert with years of experience helping individuals and businesses navigate complex financial landscapes. Whether you need personal tax planning, business tax strategy, bookkeeping, or financial planning support, Eric and his team are committed to helping you protect and grow your financial future with clarity and confidence. To get expert guidance you can trust, check out Pierre Tax and Accounting at pierreaccounting.com. This episode is brought to you by my friend Silas Lagoy over at ForgeMark Wealth. If you're a high-income business owner or professional and feel like you're getting crushed by taxes, you're not alone. And more importantly, you're not stuck. ForgeMark Wealth specializes in advanced legal tax strategies and wealth planning designed to help you keep more of what you make, grow it efficiently, and actually build long-term freedom, not just income. If you're making serious money but don't have a real strategy behind it yet, I highly recommend connecting with Silas and his team.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Builder's Bible podcast. Today, we're going to be covering a lot of key topics: the challenges, the pain points, growth, expansion, and many more. So stay tuned. I hope you enjoy it.
Yeah, I'm excited to be here because
Yeah.
it's first time podcast.
Oh, really? Really? Well,
Yeah.
I like to keep it more, conversational. So, but yeah, give me a little bit of background about Glick Roofing. How long have you been doing that for? How'd you get into it? Has it always been in Tennessee? Just things like that.
Yeah, so it's not my company, but my dad's cousin is the owner. His name's Ephraim Glick,
Okay.
and he started it in December of 2018. I've just joined. This is my 5th week here. So as a sales manager or sales team, uh, yeah, part of the sales team. And yeah, I worked for the company 2 years ago for a couple months, actually on the roofs, and hated that. Wasn't a fit for me. But yeah, I actually have a window tint business that I started in 2022.
Okay.
I've been doing that for almost 4 years. And this opportunity presented itself, and I'm like, I'm young. Let me go learn some new skills, see what happens, I guess.
Sure. Sure.
I still really enjoy the window tint.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice. How long have you been doing that for?
6 years. The May, it'll be 6 years.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Nice. Good for you. Good for you.
Started that when I was 16, so just as a side hustle. And then in 2022 is when I started the Facebook, Google My Business, and started advertising it to more than just friends.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Nice. Yeah, I'm all about if you have the bandwidth and the capabilities, go learn a new skill, go learn multiple trades, whatever it may be, whether it's sales, roofing, window tinting, AI, of course that's taken over the world. Because, I guess we're going off a tangent real quick, but yeah, if you're not utilizing that, you're kind of going to be falling behind a little bit. Even just basic stuff like using ChatGPT or Google Gemini, or just kind of just learning about it and what it can do.
Yeah.
I use it all
Yeah.
daily.
I've been using it a lot lately with for sending out emails just to kind of help me with the simple stuff.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And I mean, even though it's still in its infancy stages, it's still getting like very much advanced. Because have you heard of Claude? Claude AI?
Yeah,
Do you know much about that?
I haven't used it yet. No,
Yeah.
I yet to look into it, but I've just been using ChatGPT, which I've heard that is like one of the lower end AI systems to use, especially for like emails and stuff. I've been
Yeah,
told.
yeah. There's a lot out there that you can like attach to your emails. I know we're going off an AI tangent here, but with Claude, it's crazy because I'm just learning more about it too. Like it's a so ChatGPT and Google Gemini and stuff, those are I mean what I like to consider intake. So you ask it a question, it'll intake it for you, it'll give you an answer. Claude will actually you train it, you build a bot and you actually will go out and have it go do something for you. So I was like, go, go reach out to these 10 customers and schedule a meeting for me. And then it will literally connect to your emails, connect to your calendar, and then you can have it. It will like respond to people. Of course, send them out as an intro email, respond to them, get them booked, and all that stuff. So you can do this, simple stuff like that. And then there was another story I heard out there. I can't remember what the exact like use case was, but you got to be very careful with it because once it gets access to your information, um, it will have free range of anything. So you need to give it stipulations or requirements. Apparently, went out and spent like
Yeah.
$1,000 on this guy's credit card to go. I forget again. I forget what the use case was, but I just what I remember was that it spent like 4,000 on his credit card. Just because he didn't put that stipulation in place. Hey, don't do this, don't do that, but go do this, this, and this. That type of stuff. So yeah,
So you gotta have like a lawyer go over this with the
like
information that you're putting in.
exactly. It's a brand new area, and it's a gray area, and so like there's really no rule and regulations around it. So, and that's something that they're developing, and they have to go fast because AI is moving real fast right now. So, I mean, as advanced it is, it's still in its infancy stages. Yeah, yeah. So, but actually, this just came to mind too that there's another like Reddit style platform out there that someone launched a couple weeks ago. I forget what it's called, but it's only AI bots talking to each other. You can go in as like a human, and you can view, you can look, you can't send anything, you can't um, correspond with anybody, but it's all AI bots just talking back and forth with them, and some of the stuff is crazy. So, yeah, yeah,
So you can hear what like the AI servers have going on in
yeah,
this.
yeah. It's like a Reddit style. So you'll have a post and then people commenting on it. And I just sorry, AI bots commenting on it. And honestly, I forget what that one's called too. But that just launched like a month ago, so pretty recent. Yeah, yeah. So anyway, sorry, going off on a tangent there, but
What's up, everybody? This episode is sponsored by ExitWise. If you're a business owner thinking about selling your company, whether that's now or years down the road, you need to know what your business is actually worth and how to maximize that exit. That's exactly what ExitWise does. They help you prepare, position, and ultimately sell your business by assembling a world-class team of M&A experts around you, guiding you from valuation all the way through closing. If you want to know what your business is really worth and how to increase that number before you sell, go check out exitwise.com and get ahead of it.
yeah, no. Talk to me a little bit more about window tinting. So now you're doing window tinting since the age 16, and then just doing family friends, and then now you're marketing to the masses using Facebook ads and all that. What other platforms are you using? Are you using are you using a advertising service, or are you just kind of doing your own stuff, word of mouth, network events? Talk to me a little bit about that.
Yeah. So when I first started, ran a couple Facebook ads, some Google ads, and things like that. And now I have enough clientele that I'm pretty much just doing referrals. And then, of course, I have a Google My Business page,
Hmm.
organic Google leads. I get a couple of those, but a lot of referrals. That's where I guess probably 70% of my business is probably referrals.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. And then, so transferring over to Glick Roofing, how long have you guys been in business? I guess the whole company itself.
So Ephraim started the company in 2018 and in December of 2018. So almost 7 years now.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be 7 years this year, I guess.
Okay. Cool. Very nice. So what is your typical like day-to-day look?
Industrial only.
Okay, commercial, industrial, no
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 residential.
Okay. How are you guys doing that?
Yeah.
Is that keeping you guys pretty busy?
We've had a little bit of a slow start to the year. I don't know if you're in the roofing industry.
And I talk to roofers. No, I'm not in the roofing
Okay.
industry at all, actually.
What has been the say? Like, is that kind of the same story with everyone? A little bit of slower start the year, or like what feedback are you getting on that?
Well, I've been to I hear both. You know, I was talking to a guy, what are we in March? I was talking to a guy in January, and he had already like 10 days into January, he already sold like $600,000 worth of roofs. You know, but his business has been in, he lives in Milwaukee and he has, you know, that market pretty tight knit. And so he's been in business for over 20 years. So I'm sure people know him.
Yeah,
And so so I'm sure he got speaking calls left and right. But yeah, like I said, he's pretty established in the Milwaukee area. And I
yeah,
honestly, I've never been to Milwaukee. So I don't know the environment there. I don't know like the population or like that really that much about it. So, but yeah, he's off to a good start. Um, You know, there's another guy I was talking to. He was it's been a little bit slower for him as well too. So I'm hearing both sides of it.
mm, yeah,
Yeah. So I think it really just depends on, you know, kind of your markets, who you're
yeah,
serving. As you know, like I'm sure commercial roofs are a lot harder to sell than a residential roof.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, I think it just really depends. And then also just being in the right place at the right time, you know?
yeah,
So
yeah. Been
yeah.
doing a lot of cold door knocking lately, so
Have you really?
uh, it's
Yeah.
been up and down on that. Get on a couple roofs and then knock 100 and something doors and not get anything for a while. But yeah, it's
Yeah.
all about just need one
You just
more. It's
you
kind of
need one and it's a numbers game. It really is. So you said your uncle started Glick Roofing. How so is it you, your uncle? Do you have some I'm sure subcontractors doing the work? But really who's running the show behind you guys?
so we've got 4 sales guys and then receptionist and director of operations and that type of thing, and pretty small company still. And then we've got our all of our subs are people that used to be in-house crews. We just kind of changed the way we pay them. So
Okay. Gotcha. Gotcha. Very nice. So if you don't mind sharing, like what does revenue look like? What are you guys projecting for this year?
our goal is 7.5 million.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. What'd you guys do last year?
I don't even know actually.
Yeah. 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 I mean, brand new to the job. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. I get it. So how are you guys going about getting your leads? Are you, you know, a lot of door knocking too, but do you guys get a lot of intake stuff, a lot of referrals? Talk to me a little bit about
So
that.
we're running Facebook ads
Okay.
in targeted locations. So we're all over the southeast. We're like Alabama, Georgia, Louisiana. We have an office in Arlington, Texas, and Dallas area. And yeah, so we're all over Tennessee, North Carolina, South Carolina.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So we're running Facebook ads and sending out mailers. Some website leads. That's rare, I guess, with not being quite as established as some of these other companies
Hmm.
being in for 20 years, you know,
Yeah.
focused on the cold calls.
Okay.
That seems to be one of the best ways to get in front of people.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. I get it. I get it. It's not easy. Cold calling is not easy, but you know, like you said, you just need that one. And but yeah, it's definitely a numbers game. But yeah, it's I get just need that one, and then just start asking for referrals. You know, once you get one, be like, hey, you guys have anybody else? I can give them a call or pop on their roof, or you know, once you do get one, like maybe go to the next door, to hey, I'm looking at these guys. I'm looking at these guys' roof over here. Do you mind if I hop on your roof? I see this damage, Yeah, the whole drill for sure.
What's up, everybody? This episode is sponsored by ExitWise. If you're a business owner thinking about selling your company, whether that's now or years down the road, you need to know what your business is actually worth and how to maximize that exit. That's exactly what ExitWise does. They help you prepare, position, and ultimately sell your business by assembling a world-class team of M&A experts around you, guiding you from valuation all the way through closing. If you want to know what your business is really worth and how to increase that number before you sell, go check out exitwise.com and get ahead of it.
Just try to play it and string it as long as much as you can.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So you guys are kind of all over. So North Carolina, Tennessee, Texas. Did I get that right? Okay. Any other plans for expansion or?
Well, don't know a ton about it. Just because, yeah, and I even told Andrew that I'm not the owner.
Yeah.
Love talking on a podcast.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm all about talking
Limited on the information.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about anybody and everybody. So I love to expand my network, talk to people, learn something new. You never know who you're talking to. Yeah, for example, like that roofer that came to mind earlier. He was it's similar to you. Like he has a side gig as well too. But that one in Milwaukee, he's in real estate as well too, and so he has a big real estate development coming up, and then also been running this roofing company for 20 years. So it's pretty neat talking to him about that and what his plans are for that, and then roofing as well too. So yeah, it was fun.
Very good. Yeah, that's awesome. How long have you been doing the podcasting?
Podcasting is actually fairly new for me. It's I've been doing it since probably 5 months, I'd say. Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah,
Awesome.
yeah, yeah. Just like you said, great way to get in front of people, talk to them, learn more about them, give you guys a platform and other companies a platform to showcase what they're doing, get their name out there. It's marketing material for you guys, marketing material for me, that whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but talk to me over the next couple months. What do you guys have planned?
Busy summer. We're getting into like I said, we were a little slower, but this upcoming month is looking pretty solid.
Mm-hmm.
We're trying to get the ball rolling, through the summer.
Yeah.
Get,
Yeah. You guys have some
Yeah.
prospects lined up?
Hmm?
You guys have some big prospects lined up? Starting
Yeah,
off.
we're looking at some big roofs. Yeah.
Good. This let me ask you this. The storm that came in everybody got hit. I'm sure that, kind of put a damper on everybody's operations. Did you guys get hit by that as well?
With the winter storm in Nashville.
Yeah, the big snowmageddon.
Yeah. I don't know if we haven't really had a whole lot of calls from that. I don't know. Yeah. There was definitely it was a mess around here though for sure. There was ice in the trees falling down, breaking, cracking.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a mess.
Yeah, I get it. That's funny. Everybody got hit, but like us, right
Yeah.
here in the Midwest, like we got this winter for Denver. It's been one of the driest on record. Like yesterday was 70 degrees. Now it's actually blizzard and snowing, but I mean, tomorrow's gonna be 55. Sunday will be 70 again. So, and of course the mountain and the ski resorts are hurting because of lack of snow, and it's a chain effect.
I heard about that. Like the weather kind of got switched around for us for some reason.
Yeah. And then of course New York got 2 feet of snow last week. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's been a
It's
weird
hard to
week.
imagine because it's like 70 degrees outside right now. So
Yeah.
it was freezing. So
Yep. Weather can be weird sometimes. Weather can be weird. So, how many roofs do you guys plan on getting on, per year? On, I guess, how many deals are you guys looking to close this year?
So I guess we are looking at our goal was to get 10 cold call bids per week. So
Mhm.
then obviously if we did that from here to the end of the year, we'd be getting 450
Gotcha.
leads from cold calls.
Okay.
And then as far as other leads, I'm not really sure on metrics on that.
Yeah.
We're really focused on the cold calls right now.
Okay. How are you guys getting your cold calls? How are you guys getting your numbers, your leads intake?
I mean, we're just putting it in a jot form type of system.
Okay. Okay.
Or are you referring to the CRM that we're using?
I guess the CRM that I'm,
Okay.
yeah.
We're using Job Progress.
Okay. Okay. You getting a bunch of leads from there?
That's how we're inputting the information.
Gotcha. Okay. Has that worked out pretty well for you guys?
Yeah, I think we like it pretty well. Obviously, I don't have all the information and metrics on that, but
Yeah. Yeah. All good. Don't worry about
it
it.
seems to work so far.
Yeah. I know you're still new to the job, still learning the trade and the business itself. So, but yeah, no, since 2018, so you guys been around for 8 years. Did you guys start off in Tennessee? Gotcha. So with roofing systems, what do you guys kind of focus on? Is it mainly just commercial roofs? Do you guys do thermo and all that type of stuff? Kind of redo the roofing systems if it's not right, and
So our main focus is a restoration first
okay.
approach. So we'll do a coating as long as the roof is eligible for that,
Mm-hmm.
and that'll prolong the life of the roof, especially metal buildings. It'll significantly drop the heat, because the metal gets super hot,
Yeah.
and then if you put a coating on it, it's going to drop 30 to 50 degrees, which makes the air condition much less. So, and then we do TBO, EPDM, and mod bit restoration. We'll put a coating on that, just a fluid applied seamless system. So yeah, that's our main focus.
Okay. Okay. Very nice. Very nice. It's how many commercial roof companies are there in Tennessee? I don't really know the market. And you said Nashville, right? You guys are in?
Yeah,
So
there's a bunch.
there's a bunch.
And there's some competitors that are bigger than us and that have been around for a while. So yeah. I know I've talked to a couple of people just this past week. I was down in Atlanta cold calling, and a couple of the companies said you're like the third or fourth guy that's been out here this week. I'm like, holy cow, it's crazy. So
What do you say to that?
competitive.
How do you guys handle that? Like, oh, you're the third one and the third person who's been out here this week. What do you guys say to that?
Well, with them, they didn't say that they really had any issues, so I usually don't push. If they say they've got leaks, I'm like, hey, we do free inspection. I mean, just get up there. It's no bother to me.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Gotcha.
What's up, everybody? This episode is sponsored by ExitWise. If you're a business owner thinking about selling your company, whether that's now or years down the road, you need to know what your business is actually worth and how to maximize that exit. That's exactly what ExitWise does. They help you prepare, position, and ultimately sell your business by assembling a world-class team of M&A experts around you, guiding you from valuation all the way through closing. If you want to know what your business is really worth and how to increase that number before you sell, go check out exitwise.com and get ahead of it.
You guys been gone like head to head with a particular roofing company, just like trying to get a bid or trying to get some work done or any experience on that?
I haven't experienced it on any of the leads or the ones that I've looked at. Uh, None of the local companies, but there's a couple pretty big companies in the area. There's one, I think they did 60 million last year, so they're pretty significant.
Geez, Tennessee?
Yeah, based in Nashville here. Yeah,
Wow, that's crazy.
yeah,
That's crazy. Well, wow, good for those guys, I guess. But I'm sure they've been around for a while, as you said. They're pretty
yeah. I
established.
think they were started in 1980 or 1990 something. So
Oh,
they've been
yeah,
around for
yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. Good for those guys. Well, one day you guys will be there.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the goal.
yeah. Hey, it just takes one, just like you said, it just takes one.
Exactly.
Yeah, you never know when that one's going to lead. But anyways, talk to me a little bit more about just like your referral partnership, you guys offer like like a kickback of any kind, or is that kind of frowned upon in the roofing industry?
I'm not sure. Like, I know us, like sales guys individually, we can talk to a client and be like, "Hey, I'll give you a certain amount of my commission." I know we can do that.
Yeah, yeah,
You like give me a referral, but
sure.
a lot of times we'll just like we'll have established the relationship with the client and just be like, "Hey, you know anybody else that has roofs that are leaking or
Mhm.
have issues?" You know,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
referral programs are solid, to my knowledge.
sure. Absolutely. Who
With
doesn't
my
want the money for just giving a name?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think about leads and how to kind of help generate more business for you guys. But I know kickbacks are pretty common, and it's but just another option. Gotcha.
Yeah, I don't know as much about that as what Ephraim would do, but yeah,
I mean, you got a whole company you gotta learn about first off. So you gotta learn the sales process, the products, the selling, the admin paperwork. I'm sure. So really anything and everything dealing with the subcontractors, all that stuff. So yeah, it's a lot to learn. Yeah, yeah. Always signing on to a new job. It's going to take like at least 2 months to learn really any you know, especially with a
yeah,
small company. You know.
yeah. I'm kind of trying to ride it out and learn as much as possible here,
Yeah.
while also still like I'm doing tent in the evenings and Saturdays then as well.
Sure.
So
Sure. Oh
yeah.
yeah, yeah, absolutely. Do you guys? Oh, let me ask you this: Do you guys partner up with any other roofing companies? Like, for example, you know, go make some connections and there's a roofing company say they have a roof but they can't do it or it's too big for them. Will they like make that connection and possibly they can kick it to you and vice versa? Stuff like that.
We do. I know we have a couple. Uh, I don't know. I don't think it's something that we do a ton of, but yeah, we're somewhat connected with a couple of the other companies, other smaller companies in the area.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. I'm all about the help you help me type of thing.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
We're all going to succeed if we all kind of work together. You need to have competition, which is healthy, but to an extent there need also, like, I think working with someone is there's a lot of value in that.
Having that abundance mindset.
Yep. Yep,
Yeah,
exactly.
there's plenty of work out there. Obviously, it's just gotta get in front of the people.
Yep. Yep, you got to find it and you got to sell it right and all that, but there's plenty of work out there. There's always opportunity. But Matt, on that note, I really appreciate your time. Thanks for hopping on a call with me.
Yeah, it's been fun.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't like taking up too much time. I like keep these about 20, 30 minutes, so we're right in that time frame. But
Awesome.
yeah, yeah. So talk to me a little bit about what you know, your plans are for 2026. You said you didn't really know too much about that, but are you guys looking at hiring a new sales team or retaining employees or what? Do you know?
Potential like is I feel like this is um the first time that we've like really been focused on the cold calls. So like if that starts really producing for us, then we'll probably look at scaling that and trying to get more people that are door knocking.
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what it's going to look like, but
Gotcha.
yeah.
Okay.
What's up, everybody? This episode is sponsored by ExitWise. If you're a business owner thinking about selling your company, whether that's now or years down the road, you need to know what your business is actually worth and how to maximize that exit. That's exactly what ExitWise does. They help you prepare, position, and ultimately sell your business by assembling a world-class team of M&A experts around you, guiding you from valuation all the way through closing. If you want to know what your business is really worth and how to increase that number before you sell, go check out exitwise.com and get ahead of it.
Gotcha. Well, the reason why I asked is because, so I don't know if Andrew told you, but I also work with a lot of companies on the financial side of things. So, and I do that all through life insurance policies. A lot of people
Yeah.
are not familiar with, life insurance policies and how they work. But right now, most people think it's just you die and you get a death benefit, which is true. But on the other hand, there's a newer type of policy out there called Index Universal. It's indexed directly with the market. And so it's basically a be your own bank type of model. So a lot of companies are using this in what's called a split dollar policy, and it's employee retention. So essentially, like Glick Roofing would take a policy out on you, and then say you're with them for 2 years, and they'll give you $100,000 bonus, $200,000 bonus, or whatever it is. You can borrow from that policy on a tax-free basis. So it'd be tax-free to you, and it's also tax-free, basically tax deferred to Glick Roofing, because they don't have to pay payroll taxes, FICA, Social Security, Medicare, really, you name it, all that stuff. So, for example, like if Glick were to give you a $200,000 bonus right out of their pockets, you'd be knocked with the 40% tax rate on capital gains. So this way it's considered, a loan, and they're just taking just borrowing from the policy to pay you that bonus. So it's just an option. I didn't know if that's kind of in your wheelhouse, or if your uncle, who is the owner, I don't know if he's interested in setting something like that up for you guys. Because companies I do talk to with a lot of turnover rate will go this route and say, hey, stay with me for 3 years. I'll give you a $200,000 bonus at the end of it. It's tax-free to you, tax-free to the company, all that type of stuff too. So
Yeah.
Employee retention. Also, like you can set it up for a retirement vehicle too. So if you're not offering a 401k or any sort of retirement benefits, you can open up a life insurance policy. And then at the time of retiring, or at 65 or whatever age they choose to retire, you can just transfer the life insurance policy to the employee or ex-employee. So they'll get actually tax-free income for the rest of until the policy is live. But if it's set up correctly, it's going to be for the rest of their life. Stuff like that too. So a lot of people just are not aware and uneducated about, or not educated, I should say uneducated, but not educated about how a life insurance policy can be used.
Yeah, I think I have one of those, like, personally set up. I don't know if you know Silas Legoy.
Don't know him, no.
He's also a Rise Up Kings guy.
Okay.
He's in the financial services guy.
Okay. Are you set up through him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good deal. Cool. Is it a whole life universal, or do you know?
It is. I don't even know exactly, but
Okay.
I just know I input a certain amount of money per month, and then I can borrow from that once it gets to a more significant amount, then I could borrow from that, but it's still gonna continue compounding.
Yep.
Over the years, yeah.
Yeah. So it's essentially the same method. You're
Okay.
essentially borrowing from the policy. But if your uncle is interested, I'd love to hop on a call with him and talk to him a little bit more about it, see if it's any interest to him.
Gotcha.
So yeah, let me know.
I can mention it to him. I will say he's probably not going to be, but yeah, I'll mention it to him and see.
Okay. Yeah. Tons of benefits in a life insurance policy. But yeah, it's Matt, I really appreciate your time.
All good.
Awesome.
Sounds great.
Thanks, Matt. Appreciate it.
Yep.
Hey everyone, we hope you enjoyed this episode of the Builders Bible Podcast. If you have any questions, or if you want to be on an episode, reach out anytime. Alex at kings-coaching.co. Talk to you guys soon.